We moved into this house a little over 3 years ago, and we transformed this kitchen slowly over the last 3 years into something that we truly enjoy and have organized into a way that works for us. Today, I'm going to go through each section of my kitchen and just make sure it's all still organized how I want it to be, maybe rethink some areas and possibly declutter some stuff. About 7 months ago, we relocated the pots and pans to this area. I just want to take some time, go through and see what I truly need. I have 3 cast iron pans. One is small, one is extremely large, and one is medium size. I cannot cook everything with cast iron, but I know I want to keep those 3 because we use them all the time. Just looking at these 2, I already know I want to get rid of both of these. The last few times I've made food, it's been sticking to the pan, and we've had these for over 5 years, and it's just getting a lot of wear and tear on it where the coating is coming off, and I don't think that's actually a good thing to cook on these anymore. This is one really good reason to go through things every once in a while, and this is why I'm doing this, is I have 2 lids. One goes with that 10-inch pan over there that I'm going to declutter, but then I have an extra one. How long have I had this extra lid for? Anyhow, I am going to get rid of these 2 lids along with those 2 pans. I just pulled out this little basket that we keep our smoothie container making stuff in. We like to make smoothies, so it's very good. It's accessible here. But I'm glad I looked through here because this does not belong in here. But one reason to go through everything is, again, find things that you might possibly be looking for and not know it's stuck in here. Try to look past the really old kitchen. Here we have our smoothie machine and all the things that we need for it. This is where I keep all the pots. It's just so easy to grab these here. And then we have the lids back there, and then this little steamer basket, which I'm loving. So down here, I just have my cast iron pans at the back there, then this big giant one. Then down here is where I store all of my bowls, the glass ones, the plastic ones, and then my strainers. And we do have some extra room in there, which I love. I hate when things are crowded. Over the years, the best way I've found to stay organized is just to try to have less and only have the things that we use all the time or that we use in general, not have all these extra little things. And lately I've been trying to think about my house as trying to become even more minimal, just because it helps with staying organized, keeping the house clean. And I was looking up here, I noticed that we had these coasters that we've never used. I also noticed that we have all these shot glasses that we never use. That's probably because we don't have parties where we take shots anymore, but these have always been really inconvenient. They don't stack. They're enormous for a shot glass, super heavy. They were handed down to me from my mom when she was decluttering something way before I even found minimalism. So I'm gonna let all these go, and maybe I'll just buy 4 little shot glasses that we can stack up. My husband joked and said, how are we gonna take shots when we have a party? And we don't take shots. That's the funny thing. But I do wanna have a few just on hand for measuring drinks. There's actually a bug in here. That shows you how much we don't use this cup. I got this for my husband probably 10 years ago for a gift. This is a reminder to me to not buy something just for the sake of buying something. I simply have this organized into party drinking cups that we don't use as often. Here we have the few cups we use all the time for drinking water, juice, that sort of thing. And then here we have the cups for when we're having a party, drinking beer. We have our plates down here. I love this little plate stacker, just makes everything so easy to get to. As I'm opening drawers, I'm just making sure everything is in the place I want it and organized the way I like it. Here is something that I know I saved the last time I went through and decluttered, and I haven't used it since. Here are some wax covers that I have not used in a really long time. I now use glass containers with lids that I really love, and normally I'm storing almost everything in those, so I'm not needing these. I just went through our Tupperware drawer. I have downsized this to only the things that we usually take on either a picnic or the kids take to school. I don't store anything food-wise in the house in Tupperware anymore. I use glass containers now. So this is extremely minimal, and I don't necessarily organize this too great, but it is nice to put the lids matched up once in a while, make sure everything is matching. I did find these things can go. I'm gonna see if I can find these two bottoms. If I can't, I will get rid of those two.
Blackberry brandy, orange juice.
My mom is making sure that this shaker works.
Yes, I went like that. It doesn't leak, so that's a good thing. Then you pour it out.
I'll keep it.
Here's your Mai Tai.
I'm just opening up each cupboard and making sure that everything is where I want it and organized, and everything I want to keep. All this I do want to keep, and now that the shaker's working, we'll keep that too. This drawer, I know I have my potholders in here. When I got this set, I did hold on to this one, and I don't need this many. This has never been used, so I'm gonna get rid of that. And I have this pretty well organized in here. This is such an odd little area that I have decided to not store anything in here. I just had to do some quick dishes from this morning's breakfast. Now that that's done, I'm gonna continue on with just making sure everything is organized how I want it. So this drawer right here is our most used drawer. It has our silverware and all the utensils and things we use to cook everything. Just opening it, I can see that I use everything and it's pretty much all in the right spot. I mean, there's these type of things that can go. Someone just, probably my husband threw these in here. Instead of a plastic baggie, it's this reusable stuff. I do have some old baggies that we've had forever. We don't put food in these. We will store things in here if we're gonna go somewhere. This is why I love to reorganize the kitchen at least once a year, go through, see what we have, what we don't need, what we need. This is all my husband. He keeps these bags. He just throws them in there without even thinking about it. There's a few, I don't think we need these. He likes to save our bread bags. We definitely don't need this many. And his reasoning for saving these is instead of buying plastic baggies, he will just put his sandwich into these bags, and it's just a good way to not have to buy more plastic. And these are great also for trash, or if you're out on a picnic, you can put leftover food in them, or you can just put your trash in there to take away with you. We save money by not buying baggies, and I just feel it's a little bit better for the environment, and it's just being more resourceful. And we just try to do that whenever we can. And that's how we have this organized. There are times where every single one of these is being used. I recently bought this container to organize our refrigerator, and I feel we aren't using it as much as needed, so I'm gonna put the lids in this. The best organizing habit for a tidy kitchen is to revisit high traffic areas just to make sure everything is working for you and helps your kitchen to function in a smooth manner. And that's what I'm doing here. Here is a spot that I had put some vitamins that I had to take after having the baby that I don't really need to take all the time now or as often. So I'm actually gonna put them back up into my vitamin box. As I'm putting the vitamins away where they go, I'm finding other items that don't belong in the box, so I'm sorting them into the other bins. And then of course I have my little helper here that came and asked for some vitamins at the time. This is a somewhat new drawer to our kitchen, and we have been barbecuing, so we have the barbecue stuff here. I did go look for a little divider to put these things in. I could not find one, so I'm just dividing it the way I can, trying to keep these over here and remembering that this is the new place for this. Here is one great reason why I love to go through at least maybe once a year, every 6 months, just make sure everything's organized. We actually just got rid of the matching backpack that was ripped. This can go. And then here is a great reminder to myself not to spread things out everywhere. I thought this would be a fun snack basket. It just got forgotten down there. No one's been eating these snacks, and I'm pretty sure they're all expired. So I'll probably be getting rid of these. If not, we'll eat what's not expired. And then this basket doesn't even need to be down there anymore. I can use this somewhere else in my home. Now I'm keeping all the snacks with all the other food in the pantry, so we know where all the food is in one location and it won't be forgotten. Now I'm just going through a basket where I store all of the baby bottle stuff and things to do with when Levi was a newborn, and I'm getting rid of all the stuff I don't need anymore. Two new fun things that I would like to share with you today. One is I now have a membership program, so you can click the join button down below to find out more information about that in case you're interested. My mom and I are going to be adding a whole bunch of members only videos of us discussing minimalism and decluttering, and hopefully helping you declutter as well as answering all your questions and just sharing more fun videos. The second thing I want to share is about my second channel, Simply Shannon, which is where I share everything about renovating this home, our daily lives. It's not necessarily a vlog, but we do share a lot about our lives and how we're redoing our 1950s home, a lot of project videos, and how we stay simplified in our daily lives. So I would love for you to check that out as well. I will have everything linked down below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!